Hi, kings and queens, and welcome to Real Talk No Shade with your host, Heavenly Angel. This is the podcast where we tell the truth and nothing but the whole truth. And I do begin a little anxious. It's 2021 and our anxiety percentage has gone up throughout the years, and I can't be the only one who just wants it to stop. To be completely honest, like seriously, what can we do to break free from our anxiety? So me personally, I have two reasons why I get anxiety. For me personally, there's two main reasons why I get anxiety. The first reason is I focus all my attention on a topic or a situation, and it becomes so much of a big deal to me, and it stresses me out. And that's what happens when you get anxiety. You take a little thing and you just amplify it to be the most and greatest problem in your life. Well, I learned to step back and let go of the situation, but at the same time I get trapped in this anxiety trap because my anxiety do come naturally to me. So now I'm trying to get out of this trap because that's what my anxiety is. It's a trap full of emotions, and it's sometimes hard to handle, but taking a breather does help. Being trapped in your emotions by anxiety is just horrible. You have extreme amount of what ifs going on in your head, and you're just thinking and it just takes a toll on you. You amplify every situation to be 10 or 20 times bigger than what it really is. The second reason that I get anxiety is because too much is being piled on top of me. Just like the saying goes, I can't be in two places at once. I can't carry and do multiple things at once. I am only one body, and doing multiple things tend to stress me out. If I have an assignment due, I don't know, next weekend, I guess, and also I have a business meeting this weekend, and then I gotta go travel on top of that, it's just hectic. I hate it. I can't handle the stress, and it really stresses me out, and that also is my anxiety, because then I'm just rushing, I'm panicking, and then I'm back and stuck in this trap of emotions. And I can give you a better example. This is what stressed me out. If people have expectations of me and I'm trying to figure out my own expectations, and then they want me to do multiple things for them and I haven't even got time to do what I want to do, it's a lot of stuff on me, and then I'm trying to think of, let me get this time and focus on myself, and then they be like, let me do this and you should do that, and I'm like, oh my god, I haven't had time to think. Let me relax for like 1 minute, and it stresses me out. I said it way faster in my podcast, but that's because I was in the mood and I was just feeling that anxiety at the biggest moment. But I'm more relaxed now. Finally, it's the weekend for me because I don't have school and work on Friday. So I'm just chillaxing, and I can finally just take the moment in and just breathe. But on my podcast, my example and the way I said it, you will feel the energy and you will feel the vibe. So I don't know if anybody else has the same thing, but when I am going through a lot of stress or a lot of stuff is happening, my body has a way of telling me that I need to chill out and focus on myself. So I call it the random wave of sadness. It's just out of nowhere. I could be doing anything. I could finally be in my room after a long day and I just feel sad, like something's off. And that's when you know that you need to just focus on yourself, and you just need to take a breather and just relax for once, because anxiety is a stressor. Like, let's look into the definition of anxiety. The definition of anxiety is the emotion characterized by tense feelings, worrisome thoughts, and physical changes like high blood pressure. If you look at it, the most important thing is tension, being mental stress, worrisome thoughts, and physical changes. This is important because when you have anxiety, there are different forms of it. There's panic attacks, there's like shaking, there's different forms of it that I have experienced and that you may have experienced too. And that is very problematic, and we need to learn to like step away from the situation and just take a breather, because sometimes it don't help right away, trust me, but like sometimes it really does. Don't let it get the best of you. This is important because with anxiety, most people suffer with depression with it. I don't know why that word was so hard to come out, but you do. You're creating mental strain on yourself. Not only that, but you're going through all these different emotions and feelings, and that also can affect you in your body. So it's always good, like I said, to just relax. It's not that easy, but when you find a way, you will find your way. The best way that I handle my anxiety, which like I said, it does come naturally to me, but when it does come, I can always handle it by looking at the full situation. Like, is it really that important? Like, do I really need to focus all my attention and energy on this? Like, is it really that important? And most of the times, it's not. I was panicking a few weeks ago, well not a few weeks ago, last weekend, about a box because I needed to ship something off to somebody. And I couldn't find a box and I was panicking. Like, was that really something I should have panicked on? Once you take the importance away from all this other nonsense, you can actually put it towards something that is important, like your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, things that really matter, like you. In that case, it would be me, because yeah, that's how I handle it. But for real, that really changed the way of how I handle anxiety. If I'm panicking over a quiz or an assignment, do it really matter? What are my goals in life? Do I really need to be stressing over this little thing? Like, no, I don't. So when you think about it, or when you're having a panic attack or anxiety is just creeping up on you, is this really that important? Do you really need to be scared or make this little situation super big? You are the greatest. You don't need to be stressing out over little stuff. See, anxiety, depression go hand in hand. And I'm here to say that when you do have these things, you're stuck in emotion, you're stuck in feeling, and it makes life very difficult and hard to go through. But I'm here to say there's always another way. You don't have to sit here and panic and suffer. There's always another way. And like I said, I'm here, we're just a whole big community that I'm trying to start, and you're not alone. So stay tuned, listen to more of my episodes, and this is Real Talk No Shade. I do speak to only the kings and queens of the world, so yeah, listen to my podcast and follow me on Instagram, cause yeah. Also, side note, this is very important. Once you change your mindset and what you view as important, and you find what you need to do to get to your happiness, it can only lead you to greatness. So keep it up.